What product was so poorly designed that you suspect the team that made it never used the product? The trunk won't open on some Chevrolet cars if the battery is dead. There is no keyhole or physical release cable. The battery is in the trunk. You can jump it from contacts under the hood, sure, but that's such an odd design choice to me. Toys that only have one volume, extremely loud. Whoever makes these does not have kids of their own. I just bought a waterproof cargo bag for the roof of my car that was fairly expensive. The Velcro that keeps the zipper protected was just glued on, not stitched. The very first time I opened the bag, all the Velcro came off because the attraction to itself was stronger than the adhesive bond to the vinyl bag. It's like there was absolutely zero product testing, but I'm sure it was 5 cents cheaper to make it glued rather than stitched. How could something like this have ever been allowed to leave the factory? I have an inkjet printer, brother, that prints misaligned, makes slightly wavy text. I can't fix it because when you run the alignment diagnostic stuff, either manual or automatic, it prints a paper for you to scan so the printer can fix itself. However, the printer can't read the paper it scans because it's misaligned, so it can't get fixed. Stupidest thing I've ever seen. Even called support, and they were like, well, it's not supposed to do that. Good luck next time. Those sliding shower doors with an overlapping section that is impossible to clean without taking the whole door off. Software drivers for basically any HP printer made in the last 3 decades. All of the tier here markings on coffee packs, juice cartons, etc., mark the strongest/most tear resistant part of the package. My new iron has a restart if you tip it over after it's timed out. So if you accidentally leave it plugged in and it gets knocked over by accident, pet or child bumps the board, wind knocks something over knocking the iron over, it starts up while face down. The perforated corner of a Kraft mac and cheese box. All iterations of Skype after Microsoft bought it? I'll add a comment as someone said something that made me think. Streaming services search engines. You can literally have 10K to 50K things to watch, but there is absolutely no way to do an in-depth search. Doesn't have to be through a mobile app, maybe an online connection through a website. But if I want to find a show that was running in the late 90s and I know it was science fiction, why can't I do that? So much content I might want to watch but can't find it. My refrigerator has a water filter that cannot be changed without turning off the supply, which is behind the refrigerator. So you have to pull the multi-100-pound fridge, with all the food and such, out to turn the water off before you can change the water filter. The old Maytag it replaced had no such requirement. Baby wipes. Hey, you know when a good time to struggle with opening a package that says it has perforations but really doesn't? You want one? Here's a chunk of 20. You want a bunch? Here's a tiny ripped corner. You have 10 left on a trip and need to conserve? Too bad, here's the rest of the pack. Get your tired ass to CVS. Any sites with lots of text and ads in between. Scroll down, start reading, then the ad loads and your article shifts down a few inches. Go to click a link but suddenly the ad loads and you click that. One of the biggest reasons I switched from iPhone to Android was so that I could use ad blockers on Firefox. The little foil seals on the tops of bottles of liquid with the flap in the middle that you're meant to pull on to remove. They work maybe one time out of 20. My microwave interface was designed by idiots. Right below the start/stop button is the connect button that connects the microwave to the house network. This is a function that you use at most once in the lifetime of the microwave, and they place it in the most prominent location on the interface. Then not only do they hide the power level button off to the side, but you have to press another button to show the hidden options. I use power level probably 75% of the time I use my microwave, and I have to hit 2 buttons just to get to it, while the completely useless connect button sits there occasionally getting hit when someone's finger slips. I bought a hair trimmer from Philips that has the size guide comb built in. It has a ring in the handle to change the length settings with no lock, absolutely impossible to use normally without changing the cutting length halfway through. Cardboard tampon applicator. Cereal bags, why are they not Ziploc yet?